the CEO and founder of Nature Frequency, Rick Hessler and RJ Hessler. Both of them are actually uh, the founder of this product. They founded Nature Frequency and been manufacturing this product for medical practitioner and companies all over the world. Okay, so here this meeting is actually to introduce two of the product that's just started in our market in Malaysia and in other market as well. This product actually started in the USA first, then in other part of the countries such as Europe and in Australia and New Zealand as well. Let me give you some brief introduction of this product. The first product that we have is the EMF shield. Okay, EMF shield is a protection for your electronic device. So it can help in offsetting the non-ionizing EMF radiation. Okay, so it's very good in harmonizing the body and improving the body circulation. Then the other product that we have is the Renew Patch. Okay, Renew Patch is very good for our body. I've been using it before. Okay, just like I used to work out a lot, then I just take a patch and put it, and my muscle will the stress is released. Okay, so it's very good in restoring our body, uh, revitalizing the body. Okay, so it also can increase the energy and all the pain after the hard workout. Or not only that, I heard some testimony that it can help a lot of pain, improve flexibility and mobility, and also can help in with inflammation. So without further ado, I pass the floor to Rick Hessler and RJ Hessler. Here you go, guys.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Scott and Joanna and Victor and the board of directors for helping us share our amazing products with the world. We've been in the frequency business for 10 years, and the first 6, we only sold our products through doctors and practitioners. And so the EMF shield is pretty amazing. We've sold millions throughout the years through doctors and practitioners. And we're going to show you today how easy it is to do a muscle test, a balance test, and why everybody in the planet needs it. And it's actually fun to show somebody, you know, like, wow. They're like, wow, because describing frequencies is a challenge. And we're going to help you today so you can understand how to do this. I'm a proud dad. That's my son, RJ. We actually won a gold medal Edison Award on the red carpet in New York City. And we were with some of the biggest companies in the world, Dow Chemical, at the same meeting, IBM won for AI. And we won a gold medal in New York City. And we've won 14 international awards, which is huge. A lot of people are happy if they win one. We've won 14. We have 6 USA patents. And it's not easy to get a patent. Some of these started over 10 years ago. And it besides costing a lot of money, they're all updated, they're current, and every single one is all based on frequencies. And we're really good. We were years ahead of everybody regarding frequencies. So if you ever read it, they all have longitudinal scalar waves. They all have replicating sound and light frequencies. And, you know, we cover terahertz. And we actually program now with terahertz. So we get it. We understand and we love terahertz. Well, we were also live on Fox News, and we've been in USA Today, which is really big. But we're celebrating 10 years. We've been manufacturing for companies for over 10 years. And that's really big in the business. In America, not a lot of companies last 10 years. But I'm proud to say my sons and we've been around 10 years helping people. And our products are made just to help people. There's 8 billion people on the planet. That's a lot. But there's 14 billion phones. That's even more. And I can't stress, there's over 500 studies showing that phones aren't good for you. There's not one that says this is good for you. None. They are all, understand, the phone's not good for you. But what can you do? You have to have it. It's a necessity of life. So one of the biggest things about our EMF shield is in our patent, we have, and it's written right in there, accepted by the US government. Our EMF shield is programmed to offset the negative effects of the electromagnetic field from a mobile electronic device. That's huge. That's accepted by the US government, and there's no other manufacturer in the world that can claim that. That's huge. And you guys have this product. And it has been, and it is our best seller. Now, then you always have people say, well, how can you prove it? Well, we took it to a lab, and a lab tested it. And you always feel sometimes your head gets hot on like, ooh, my head's hot, my hand's hot. Well, it does get hot. Without an EMF shield, your head goes up on average 1.5 degrees. With an EMF shield, it goes up 0.08. There's a 94% reduction of temperature going up in the head. And that's huge. All right. You don't want anything to go up fast. And this is probably one of the neatest things. Somebody took our product in Australia and sent it to a TV show to test. And Australia loves testing things. So this is a quick video to show you, a little bit about how they tested it. It's thermography, and you can see the difference. But RJ, can you play real quick?
We got it.
Evening, everybody. Welcome to the program. Well, we live in a high-tech world, and the signals that are around us while out of sight might be messing with our minds. While the mobile phone debate surrounding their effect on our health continues to rage, companies are coming up with all sorts of devices and gadgets to combat the ill effects, if there are any. A phone micro shield promising protection has now arrived in Adelaide, so we put it to the test. But now a tiny wafer-thin shield is being touted as a potential protector of our brain. And when we road tested it, the result was jaw-dropping. Now the test. I spent 10 minutes with my mobile phone against my ear, had a thermal image snapped, and the result floored me and my crew. Not only hot, but white hot in the ears region. The EMF shield was then attached to the back of the phone, another 10 minutes on it. This time the image snapped was cool.
Right.
That is amazing. And we had nothing to do with this. Somebody said, Rick, you got to see this video. They tested it, live TV, and we didn't pass the test. We blew through the test, and everybody loved it. So anyways, why does the temperature increase? I'll explain it to you just so you understand. RJ, just pop to the next slide and we'll show it to you. We've been blood tested. Here's what happens. When you have a cell phone in your hand or near your body, you put it to your head, your blood coagulates, and it's called rouleau. And you have little capillaries. They're tiny, and the blood tries to flow through, and it can't. So what happens is the body gets in a fight or flight mode and sends more blood. And that's not good, because that's why your ear gets hot in that video. But with our EMF shield, we use the power supply of the phone. All right. Power supply is really key because it has a power supply. The EMF shield, then go to the next page, look at the difference, and I'll show you why the temperature is not hot. Every single cell separated. All right. If the cell separates, it goes right through. Therefore, you don't get that temperature increase. And I just needed you all to understand, like people like, wow, that's thermography, but why does it do that? This is physically how it does it. And the blood goes through the capillary. Capillaries are these little tiny, tiny things. And if it's one cell, it goes right through. And I was lucky enough to be with a doctor and said, Rick, this isn't rocket science. If it's strung up, it's not going to go through. If it's a single cell, it brings more oxygen. More oxygen helps the body. So, you want your blood to flow. So, you don't have a thermography test, but And we have doctors throughout the years that have tested this with HRV, heart rate variables, EKG, EEG, thermography. We've had, well, understand, we only sold through doctors. So we have every test known to man. But all these devices cost a lot of money. But every single one of you out there can learn to do a muscle test or a balance test, and it's wicked fun. All right. RJ and I have been at shows with doctors all over the world and with people, and it's fun. Because RJ, flip it, because one of our doctors, Dr. Janine, she came to us 10 years ago, all right, and said, Rick, I'm worried about 3G. And this is when 3G was out. And so we showed her our EMF shield. She fell in love with us. And ever since then, she probably has sold more EMF shields than any of our practitioners. She is amazing. Her patients love her. And she can show you right here how easy it is to do a muscle test. And again, all you need is a phone, an EMF shield, and have fun with your person. So here it is, Arch.
One more great test I'm going to show you that we do is just a straight arm muscle test. So what you're going to do is just hold your arm out straight. This is a good shoulder. Yep. Okay, good. I'm just going to press down, see how much force that takes. And then we're going to have you hold that dirty phone again. And we're going to repeat that. Oh, yeah. Noticeably weaker. And then we are going to do that again with that EMF shield. And hold. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm see, you know, maybe you're not pushing hard enough. You got pretty strong there.
All right.
All right.
That is
just so everyone knows, you can do this, and it works every time. Like, and everybody has a phone and an EMF shield, but it's a great way to explain frequencies to people. How does a frequency affect you? It's tough to show frequencies, but it isn't how it affects the body. And another test is really easy and it's fun, balance test. So RJ, run the balance test, please.
Another great test to do that's going to show the power of the EMF shield is just a simple balance test. So I'm going to say, put your feet together like this, legs straight, feet together, just to make sure we always have it the same each time. You're just going to cup your hand next to you, just like this. Perfect. I'm going to push down to see how much force it takes to kind of throw you off balance. So we're going to push. All right, timber. Now, I go and get the phone, and I'm going to have you hold that in your other hand. Put your feet together. Always make sure they're doing the same thing each time. Otherwise, they'll say, oh, we did that different. And we're going to do that again. And it was noticeably easier to throw you off balance. Now we're going to place that EMF shield there on the phone. And let's see, feet together. All right, let's see. Oh, yes, you're so much stronger that time. So that's another great demo that you can do.
These are two simple tests. You don't need a device. You don't need a thermography. And you got to hear this from Dr. Janine, because she's probably done 10,000 muscle tests. And play it, Arch.
Let's go back to EMF just so we can explain it. When you do a muscle test, okay, first of all, I personally think you've probably done in excess of 10,000 muscle tests since I've known you. Something crazy, okay? Yeah. Is it ever, the EMF shield ever not worked?
Never, never, ever, 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 ever. It's never not worked. As a matter of fact, I keep this is one of my phones. I am part of the problem, so I like to be part of the solution as well. But I keep my EMF shield on the sticker inside the phone case so that I can pull it out. And, you know, if I ever don't have my tester
That's a great way, okay? You don't have to attach it to the phone, all right? So what she does is in her phone case, she just leaves one hole and she does a muscle test with her phone and then has somebody try it. And this way you can show somebody and you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't have to be applied. Again, the power supply amplifies the beneficial frequencies of the EMF shield. So it's really kind of neat. So that's kind of a good idea. And this is something Dr. Janine has talked about it. Our doctors have. Just so you know, as you get older, your skull gets thicker. All right. So I'm old. I'm 62 years old. And so my head is thicker. So the cell phone doesn't penetrate as much. But when you're young, the penetration of is just not good. You can see it. And now kids are living on cell phones. So I can't stress how important it is. And this is really pretty neat. We are made in the USA, and we are manufactured under 3 US patents. There's not a lot of products out there that can say that. All right. And we've sold millions through doctors and practitioners, which is huge. So the EMF shield that laptops where your hands sit. All right. That's important because you're on a laptop. Tablets for kids. It's just routers. Now, understand how it works. If the item has a power supply, all right, the EMF shield has beneficial frequencies for the body. The power supply then emits beneficial frequencies your body likes, your blood keeps flowing. You can do the TerraCare wand is phenomenal. It has a great power supply to power up the terahertz. So you can actually do the same thing and show somebody, and it's easy. You can do a range of motion. Just hold the wand, turn it, and you have a nice blue light that hits. Put the shield on it, on the handle, hold it, twist again. You're going to be amazed because the power supply of the wand amplifies the beneficial signals of the wand. And again, we amplify good frequencies that the body likes. This is a quick video that you all can share, and it's really kind of neat. Play it, Arch.
There is a silent killer. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it. It is invisible and is present all day and even while you sleep. It wears down our immune system, accelerates the aging process, causing discomfort and a number of life-threatening diseases, including cancer. As we embrace the rapid advancement of technology, we expose ourselves even more. Our bodies become weakened by the harmful frequencies of cellular 4G, 5G, and other cell-damaging electromagnetic fields known as EMF in all of our electronic, portable, and household appliances. Everywhere you go, buildings, hospitals, outdoors, your home, you are exposed, vulnerable. You are being invaded. Cancer has been on the rise. Just in the US alone, in 2022, over 1.9 million new cases were diagnosed, and over 609,000 deaths were cancer-related. 1 in every 3 people are expected to have cancer in their lifetime. Why? These EMF frequencies weaken our cells, penetrating and invading deep into the mitochondrial cellular level, the heart of our cells. After years of exposure and no protection, the body becomes unbalanced and weakened. Cells die, we get sick, and the quality of our lives diminished. Cellular use takes your immune system down. 5G makes it exponentially worse.
There's over 500 published studies that show that EMF damages physiology.
These are concerns.
We're surrounded in signals.
I think it's the root cause of a lot of cancers.
3G, 4G, now 5G is coming to a suburb near you.
It is a big health issue, and it's only going to get worse.
Let's not even talk about 5G. The 3G and 4G, even that alone, we're microwaving. Our body's getting microwaved.
When you have these devices that emit, so anything that is hooked up wirelessly, whether it be the LTE, the new 5G, which that takes it to a whole different level. That is exponentially more toxic than what we've been exposed to. And what that's doing to us is it's really taking our immune system down, to be honest with you. That's what it does. It hinders your immune functions drastically.
The time is now to shield yourself and your loved ones from this silent killer. Introducing the EMF Shield, the only US patented technology to to offset the harmful effects of EMF. For over 10 years, millions of EMF shields have been sold exclusively through doctors and practitioners. Now it's available for you. Welcome to the innovative wellness company, a world leader in the EMF environment, Nature's Frequencies, a U.S.-based company that manufactures award-winning products under 6 U.S. patents, created exclusively to enrich the quality of our lives and those we deeply care about. Since 2013, Nature's Frequencies has won 14 major international awards, including the most coveted Gold Medal Edison Award, and been featured in USA Today, Fox News, and many media outlets for their amazing products. Never before in our history have we needed to guard our health as much as we do now. This device is based on science and a patented technology that is programmed to offset the negative effects of EMF. It's as simple as sticking the shield directly on your cell phone, tablets, computers, laptops, gaming systems, and any electrical Bluetooth or Wi-Fi device. Protecting yourself and your family has never been easier. Join the millions of happy people around the world that are being proactive with their health while offsetting the negative, harmful effects of EMF. We invite you to experience the original #1 EMF shield in the world. Order your EMF shield today. Contact your Price International distributor now.
All right. That is, that's a great, totally a great video that anybody from Price can share. EMF is not going away. Phones are not going away. And considering there's 14 million phones, 14 billion phones and 8 million people, that's a huge market in every country. There's not a person in the planet that doesn't need an EMF shield. And it really should be on everyone's phone. And you can show people. The nice thing is you get to show people how frequencies affect them. And it's instant. You know, you don't need a medical device. All you need is a muscle test and a person and a phone and an EMF shield. And Dr. Janine has great ways. Just keep it inside. Just keep it right inside you don't have to apply it. Again, it's the power supply amplifies the beneficial frequencies. And one last thing, somebody said, does it block it? No, it's not a blocker. All right. We are offsetting it. It's how your body is affected by it. And again, the power supply amplifies the beneficial frequencies. Your blood flows, life is good. Heart rate variable test, the results are huge. And any test that anyone's ran, we win. I've had one doctor that did like 6 different machines, and he tested our device against everything out there. And he goes, I gave you a 10. The closest thing was a 7 of any other device out there. We are the original ones that hold the patent. We're the only ones that have the US patent, that we can offset the negative effects of an EMF shield. So we're very proud of that. Now, we go to Renew. Renew is my fountain of youth. It's a patch that goes on the body, and you know, we try not to tell, we can replicate frequencies, and we're really good at that. So we try not to tell people what our formulas are, but people have asked, and some of the beneficial frequencies are glutathione, turmeric, milk thistle, and probably a bunch of numeric frequencies which benefit the body. And we can replicate frequencies. That's part of our patent, and store it in a substrate. That's a patch. And these patches are amazing. And the Renew patch is by far Rick's fountain of youth. This is really pretty neat. We've worked with Dr. Janine, and she's on our advisory board. And so we send her our products as soon as we make them and say, test this for us. So this is a quick video you have to see, and I think you'll like it. So let's play it, Arch.
All right, now I have something really special. One of our very, very special products that you and I both love is called Renew. We released it about a year ago, and we love sending you products. You've been on our medical advisory board. Tell us what your thoughts are about Renew.
I don't know if everybody just saw how my face lit up when you said the word Renew, but I'm like, yeah, that one. So Renew has been one of my favorite products from day one, because basically, I'm trying to age well. I'm trying to look good and feel good for a really long time. But Renew is just really powerful for helping the body to regenerate, helping the body to heal. What we see is that when you're stressed and when you're in a chronic stress, your body goes into a survival mode. And when it doesn't have enough energy to perform little bitty things like growing hair and growing nails and growing healthy skin and growing gut cells, it's going to focus on just survival, and those things are going to suffer. And so what I've noticed with Renew is that it really gives the body so much energy. So you just look good, you feel good, you regenerate well, you recover better from injuries and illnesses. And I mean, people notice like their nails are growing, their hair is growing, and their skin is glowing. And people ask me all the time, like, what are you doing? Like, how are you so, so vibrant and your energy is so high? Well, I use this every single day, literally every day.
Awesome. I do too. I absolutely love my Renew, and, don't leave home without it. That's one of the products I use every day. There's another product that we have to talk about, and I know your mother loves it. So the iTerracare wand.
Oh my gosh.
Tell us a little bit about that, and tell us some of the uses. I use it over my knee, on top of my Renew, to drive the frequencies in. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, briefly, I'll go back to the beginning. When I first heard about the wand, I didn't want to hear it. I'm like, I'm good. I got all the good stuff. I don't need anything else. I don't need any new tools. But then I started seeing stories, and I started seeing testimonials, and I started seeing people just having amazing results with everything from A to Z. We can't name any of that stuff, but anything that ails the body, when you give the body healing frequencies, like we know, that's what we're doing here with Nature's Frequencies. When you give the body healing frequencies, the body is like, oh, thank you. And it heals. And so I started seeing those things, and I'm like, wow, okay, let me get one of these things. So I got it, and it's been amazing. Now, I've always, I've used all of these different patches. I've used them with injuries. I've used them with, colds and sniffles and allergies, and for anti-aging and for just general protection. But when I got this iTerracare wand, and I've got mine right here, it's always close. One of the first things I did was start using it on my mom, because she was actually just in a car accident, and she has 8 ruptured discs in her back. Now, here's the thing. This is what's amazing. We started using patches. We started using the wand right away. She's been released from care 2 months in. She's doing phenomenally well. Healing has always been like extra super fast. One of the things that I do with it every day is wand my water. I love the iTerracare water. It's just something that even more so helps to hydrate your cells, helps to energize your body. Absolutely love that. So I've been extremely happy with it. Now, using it along with patches is also phenomenal, because it helps to drive those energies deeper. So it's just going to enhance something that's already great. You got 2 great things, you put them together, it's a miracle. I was telling you when we talked, this is my favorite water bottle. What I do with this is I have my Renew patches on the bottle. So of course it's glass, it has to be glass. I stick a couple Renews on the bottle, and then I energize the water with the wand, with the Renew. And so all of those healthy terahertz frequencies go into the water, and I get the frequencies from those Renew patches. I think that's one of my secrets. Honestly, I do. Absolutely. This awesome. Is so exciting for me. This is like a match made in heaven. So I'm super, super grateful that this is happening.
All right.
Art, what was neat? When we were in Las Vegas at the Epic, when they had the show, I met a practitioner that walked up to us and said, she goes, I use Renew, and it's the Renew and the wand is like on steroids. It's incredible. I'm a certified tennis pro and a certified pickleball pro. I play about 5 to 6 hours a day in tennis. And my knee, I wear about 6 Renew on my knee at any given time on my right knee. I am all original body parts, and I love to use my body, and I work it hard. And I wand over my Renew on my knee, and every day I can get up again and do it again today. I'll leave here in an hour, and I'll be playing pickleball and teaching tennis and loving life. and I got Renew on my knee right now. And this is what's really pretty cool is, again, we only sold through doctors our patches, and our doctors have always used lasers, cold fusion lasers, to drive the frequencies of our patch into the body. And Dr. Joe Goth has been one of our doctors forever. He's on our advisory board. His partner, Dr. Al, used to laser our patches in. Now he uses the iTerracare wand, and it's fabulous. It's just technology got better. Terahertz is better than the laser to drive the frequencies in. So, you know, as the world evolves and you know, terahertz is just the next step. And again, all of our doctors, many use lasers to drive the frequencies of the patches into the body. It works great. The wand does the exact same thing, but it does it better because it uses terahertz. Tim Coleman is also on our health advisory board. He's probably one of the busiest practitioners in California. Takes like 6 months to get an appointment with him. He gets to the root of problems. He's got a cool computer that diagnoses anything. So he's been working with us, and let's hear a little bit from Tim, Arch.
All right.
Tim, we're gonna jump over. About a year ago, we released it and we sent it to you, and you are extremely healthy like myself. And tell us what you wear every day and why.
Yeah, it's all right there. Yeah, I love Renew. That's the one product that is applicable to me. I use it every day. What I first started noticing though is my fingernails started growing really fast. Fingernails, toenails. For me, it just makes me more durable. So I can repair and recuperate very fast. And you know, I know yeah, that kind of reminds me of like the hierarchy. You know, I explain to people that, you know, your body has a hierarchy and it's all about survival and keeping the organs going. And so that's what I noticed with Renew. It's like, I'll tell people, you can tell when somebody is aging too fast or they're starting to deteriorate based on what their body's doing. And when your body when you start getting wrinkled, your hair starts falling out, you start getting weak nails, that's a sign that you're aging too fast. And so when you start seeing things like your nails growing, that means that's proof actually that your body is now getting enough energy. It's taking care of the organs and it has extra energy now to repair, rebuild, build nails, build skin.
Awesome. Well, all right. Now let's jump to the iTerracare wand, which you've had the pleasure to enjoy.
Yeah.
Now, Tim's got the coolest computer that can actually tell what happens and what works. Tim, tell us a little bit about your computer. And we had Tim test, you know, you can use the wand. Well, Tim, you tell us what you did and what the results were. That's better.
Yeah, I got great results with the wand. Well, I can do lots of things with my computer, but to keep things simple, I can look at whatever's going on in the body. I can look at any part of the body. It'll tell me where the body is stressed, what is a priority to the body, and I can tailor the filtering system. So that's what I did yesterday. Just curious, I hadn't done it on myself, and so I took my earthing card out, took all my patches off, and I hooked myself up. Actually, I had it right here. I hooked myself up to my computer to see what was going on and where the stress was. And I generally will look at like 10 line items. And the first 10 line items, 8 out of 10 were stress, meaning there were a lot of issues in my body that were considered a stress. So then after that, I put my patches on, you know, do the wand over the patches, my body. I did a 15-minute, just a quick 15-minute treatment, nothing big. And that went from my line items, then went to 3 out of 10. So basically, you're talking from like an 80% down to a 30% stress. That's huge. And you know, that was just a real quick study that I did, but it was really cool.
I love, you know, I love always hearing from you. And I you know, for years, you've also used lasers and lasered through our patches. And now, and a lot of our practitioners have done that for years. And we always tell people, you got to make sure you wear the goggles because the laser shoots everywhere.
Yeah.
But I use it on my knee. I have Renew on my knee and I use the wand over my knee and I love it. And, you know,
It's like energetics on steroids without the, you know, without the negative effects.
that we love hearing that. One last thing, your company is called Synergy Health. And how synergistic is the wand in our products?
It's ideal. It's ideal. I use it every day, and the two together, yeah, it's a beautiful match. Really is.
All right.
You know, RJ, one of the things that I love helping people, and our products help people, the wand helps people. And if we can help anybody get better, that makes me happy. And anybody who knows us knows that, you know, if anybody needs help, I'll send people products all over the world and help them. And, you know, when you take our Renew patch and you use the wand, your results are huge. And this is Tim's another person that said it's like, you know, taking our product and making it on steroids. So it really is beneficial. They work together, huge. And just so everyone knows, RJ and I have been selling frequencies for over 10 years. And 10 years ago, people thought we were crazy. You know, frequencies. What's a frequency? You know, how can an essential oil help you? It's like frequencies, you know, you can show people with a muscle test how the phone affects them. And nowadays, people actually understand that a phone might not be good for you. They don't know what to do and how to fix it, but they all know it's a necessity. So you can show people with a phone instantly why they need an EMF shield. And then they'll start to understand how a wave, a frequency can affect them. And that's really pretty big because you need to show people a frequency. You can tell them it's terahertz. They won't have a clue. Like, I got to tell you, RJ and I have been in the frequency world, you know, but when you show them the phone and look, this is how a frequency can affect you. There's waves coming out of this. And do you think it affects you? Yeah, it does. Is your body weaker? Now, the next part of this is, RJ, take the screen down. The next part of this, just so you all understand, is what Tim said. He tested it and got 8 line items, all right, on his computer. And again, we deal with practitioners that are really intelligent. And Tim's computer found, we had him take all of our devices off, everything. Tim, get a baseline. He got a baseline. He tested 8 out of 10 stressed areas of his body. That could be the liver, the lungs, the kidney, the gallbladder. It could be anything. But he had 8 out of 10 stressors. That means your body's not functioning the way it's supposed to. All right. And when you do a muscle test and somebody tests weak, it's not just their muscle is weak. You're not functioning the way you're supposed to. When you do a range of motion test with the wand and you go that far, then you put an EMF shield on it and you go further. What happens? It's your body is functioning the way it's supposed to. You get stressors from everybody out there now has 4G, 5G towers near you. Those are stressors to the body. You have nothing to offset those. If you look at your computer and you look at what you can hook up to, if you see you can hook up to 10 devices and every single one of those devices is hitting your body. So your body doesn't function the way it's supposed to. So please understand, whenever you do a muscle test, it's not just your muscles that aren't working the way it's your whole body, because you're being hit by the EMF of the planet, not just, you know, it's not just the phone, but we take the power supply of the device and amplify beneficial frequencies so your blood does flow. So in the thermography test, your head doesn't go up. I had people say, I used to keep my phone in my pocket and I thought my leg was on fire. That's because your body goes in a fight or flight mode. All right. And that's really what you have to understand. It's, you know, it's not blocking it. You can't block every single signal that's hitting you. So again, this is a great way for you all to show people, you know, you need one of these. And nobody, you know, Dr. Janine put it, it's never failed. And she's done it more than anybody I know. So have fun and show people how a frequency can affect you. Terahertz in the wand is an incredible frequency, all right? And it's beneficial, but explaining it is a challenge, all right? People have to understand how a frequency affects your body. And taking it from 8 stressors to the body to 3 in 15 minutes with using Renew and the wand is incredible. You know, you've now made 5 more body parts function the way it's supposed to, just in 15 minutes. And you want your body to function as best as possible. All right. I got to tell you, I play 5 and 6 hours tennis, pickleball every day, and my body functions, the way it's supposed to. And that's a beautiful thing. So Scott and Joanna, thank you all. And thank you all, everyone, for joining us. We greatly appreciate the opportunity. And, we are made in the USA. We hold the patents, and we have some amazing products coming. So just thought I'd tell you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, RJ. Thank you for your wonderful sharing. Okay, so it's an amazing sharing, amazing knowledge that we have today. What an amazing product that we have. And just like we know, it is being patented, so it's a very unique item that available in the market. Okay, so this product also available on your back office that is available to purchase anytime. And I'm going to purchase more. Okay, at the moment, just like people mentioned, just like Rick mentioned, he has it on his phone. Okay, and I'm using 2 phones, and one phone is with it, the other phone is without. So I may need to get another one, and I have another one on my laptop. Okay, so I will get another one for it. Okay, then for all of you that will come to the headquarters, if you need more information, can always look for me and look for the marketing staff that is in the office, and we will share more information to you. And of course, I'm going to get the presentation PowerPoint from Rick and RJ. Then we will share it in the group for all of you to use for your presentation as well. So thank you all for attending. Thank you for joining, and thank you so much for Rick and RJ here. Okay, so take care and see all of you again. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Ajay, for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
Yep,
Take care.
you too.
Bye-bye.